weekend in college football. We'll get to the good one in a minute. Despite all the big wins and the agonizing losses over the weekend, it's important to remember that most of the players are just kids. And really, as my friend R.L. Benton would say, it's all about the student athlete. You see, last week, this man, Tom Thompson, became the oldest person ever to play in a college game. And he did it at the tender age of 61. Thompson kicked an extra point for Austin College in Texas. Austin is a school in Sherman, Texas. And in their game against Trinity University, now watch here, that's he taking the field. Watch closely now because the camera is far from the play. At any rate, the video appears to be frozen. Maybe there's ice in the video machine, but there, we'll get the ice out of the video machine. And oh, here it is. Look. Watch this. Watch now. And it's good. Wow. With us now, the star of the game, Tom Thompson. Tom, hello.
Hi, Shepard. How are you today?
I'm great. That had to be so much fun. Are you kidding me? How did this happen that you're out there playing football?
Well, the bottom line is it was the start of a long journey that I really wasn't planning to go back to school and play football, but was working on a book project that was inspired by Mike Flynn, who you might remember went back to school.
You bet I did.
A couple of years ago at 59. And so a co-author of mine and I decided to write a book on if you maintain fitness throughout your life, when you get to be older like that, you might be able to do that sort of thing. And during our concept talks, I thought, you know what, I might have some eligibility. Let's see if I can go back to school and make a football team. So the process started, and one thing led to another. I made an email contact to the conference that Austin College was in, and the next thing I knew, I'm getting an email from the athletic director at Austin College who's politely telling me that chances are I wasn't going to have any eligibility left. But we got to talk on the phone, and he's a great guy. His name's Tim Millerick, and he really believed that I had a reason to be eligible, and so he carried that to the NCAA, and they finally ruled that I had some eligibility, and I started training, and next thing I know, I'm able to get out there and put the pads on with my teammates.
Incredible. It's terrific. What's it like being around the kids? How have the 18, 19, 20-year-olds received you, and what's the relationship like?
Well, Shepard, the relationship is phenomenal. It didn't take long once I got there that they immediately made me feel like a teammate.
Wow.
And also, I've got to say the coaching staff was terrific as well. They didn't view this as me trying to bring any kind of circus-like act to the school. They were willing to give me a chance, but they weren't going to cut me any slack. And especially Coach Gage, he was very clear that I had to earn anything I got.
I want to give you a hypothetical scenario. I'm guessing that you're I'm guessing most of the kids look up to you as a leader on there, and it would be a really unique experience for any football player to be able to play with someone who's at least as old as his father, and I won't go any further than that. But here we go. Work with me for just a second. You're behind by 2 points. You got to go a long way. You got to throw a Hail Mary pass just to get near the end zone, and you hope that maybe you catch it in the end zone. But if by some fluke you caught it on the 1 or the 2 yard line and there's a second left to go or something like that, would you be ready to go in and kick?
Absolutely.
Well, then you could play for LSU.
Oh, I don't know, Shepard. I mean, I can kick them straight, but not very high and not very far.
Well, you know, if you could do it from the 1 yard line and you could get in there in time and just kind of get organized, you know, you might be able to do. They probably could have used you on Saturday afternoon about 6 o'clock in Oxford.
Well, LSU might have, but I'm sure you're glad that that Mississippi prevailed, aren't you?
Oh, I'm very, very happy that it worked out that way. You know, it's always fun to win early, and then all of a sudden it's close anyway, and you still win like you were supposed to. But man, I'm glad you weren't at LSU over the weekend, because you might have had the thinking to say, oh, we should be ready for this. But I'm glad you didn't. Good luck. Is that the end of the season, or do you have one more game?
No, sir. That's the end of the season for us, and my college football days are behind me now, but I'm looking forward to finishing my degree at Austin College.
Well, good luck, and tell everybody in Sherman hello for us, and it was great to be able to meet you. Thank you.
Sure will. Thank you, Shepard.
All right, you bet. And just, for the record, here at Studio B, and I think everybody in the studio, now you can't see anybody but me, but everybody here can attest that at all times, our field goal unit's ready to go in just in case. Updating our top story, Hottie Toddy.